Do big goals sometimes feel, well, too big? Like you don't even know where to start. Trust me, you're not alone. But here's the good news there's a simple way to tackle those big, intimidating goals and actually make progress without feeling overwhelmed. The secret is you take those big goals and you break them down into smaller steps. It's like taking one stair at a time and trying to jump to the top of the staircase. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. First, why is this even important? Why is breaking down goals important? It's because it helps make that big goal, that really important thing you want to do, more manageable. And it keeps you from freezing up and getting overwhelmed and then not making progress. Plus, when you break it down, you get to celebrate those little wins along the way. And each step, it builds momentum. And before you know it, you've climbed that big staircase and you've reached your goal. That sound good? Okay, well, let's walk through the steps to break down a goal and make it more manageable. First step is get crystal clear. What is it you really want to achieve? It has to be something that's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. You might recognize that as the SMART framework, and it's a game changer. For instance, instead of saying, something like, I want to get fit, try saying, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months by exercising 4 times a week and eating more veggies. Boom. Super clear target. And if this feels tricky, don't worry. That's where our goal focus worksheet comes in handy. You can check out that down below. Okay, step 2, key milestones. You got to identify these key milestones. The next thing you want to think about is your big goal as a road trip. What are the major stops along the way? These are your milestones. They represent progress and they keep you on track. So say you're writing a book. Your key milestone could be brainstorming some ideas, or completing an outline, or finishing the first chapter. Once you hit those mini goals, it'll start to feel like you're unstoppable. Now let's talk about those milestones. Step 3, how do you break down those milestones? Because your milestones, sometimes they can feel a little vague still. But we're going to break them down even further into sub goals. And you want to think of these as kind of bite-sized tasks. For example, if your milestone was complete an outline, your sub goal might be brainstorm some chapter titles, or map out key topics, or create character bios. These sub goals, they're more actionable. And then from those sub goals, you can go to step 4, which is create a task list. Once you've got those sub goals, it's time to get into the nitty gritty, list out every task that you need to accomplish, and these become your daily and weekly to-dos. The smaller, the more actionable, the better. And that leads us to step 5, which is prioritize and schedule. Because let's be honest, not all tasks are created equal. You want to focus on the ones that'll make the biggest impact. Then you want to map out a timeline. When will you tackle each step? A solid plan helps keep you on track and prevents procrastination. Now, don't try to tackle it all at the same time. Be realistic about what you can accomplish in a day. In our goal focused coaching program, we encourage you to prioritize just 3 top actions each day. That may not seem like much, but over a year, you've done the most important action over 1,000 times, and that cumulative impact is enormous. Okay, which leads us to step 6, tracking progress. Because one of the best parts about breaking your goal into smaller steps is you can see that progress, and regularly checking in on how you're doing, you can determine, am I moving forward? Do I need to adjust? And don't forget to celebrate all those little wins. When you hit a significant milestone, treat yourself because you've earned it. Now, if at any point you feel stuck or need a little extra push, at Everyday Design, we've got your back. You can book a refocus power hour to recalibrate and realign your actions with your big dreams. Because sometimes all it takes is a fresh perspective to reignite your momentum. All right, we've covered a lot. Your action plan, it starts today. So how do you get started? Well, begin, look below, download that goal focus worksheet. It's free, it's super helpful, it'll organize all your steps. Then grab a notebook or piece of paper, start jotting down your one big goal that you've been dreaming about and break it down into all those smaller pieces. And remember, every big achievement starts with that one step. And hey, you've already taken a first step by just watching this video. You're on your way. So keep going. Don't forget, we're here to help each step of the way. You've got this. Now go and crush your goals.